News, card reveal on the holidays, Christmas, yay! All right, we actually got news today. So we're gonna be covering a couple of old things here. You know what we're doing. All right, Holy Knight CL. Now, I just want to say that I'm a sucker for this entire archetype. I love what the Holy Knight archetype does. It is the fairest Yu-Gi-Oh archetype in existence, and it is a blast to play. So it would appear that CL has arrived, another level 4 light 1700 monster here for Fairy. All right, so you'll use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. So if this card is in your hand, you can return one level 7 light dragon monster or a Holy Knight monster you control to your hand to special summon this card from your hand. I wish that this could special summon itself from the graveyard, but alright. If you control no monsters, you banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one level 7 light dragon monster from your deck. We're getting places with this archetype. We have an extender. We have the ability to special summon the dragon. One of the things I kind of noticed was we needed another way to summon the big dragon. Now we just need a way to summon the dragon from the deck for free. All right, you give me more of that kind of resource, and I can do something with this. But now we have an extender and the ability to summon the dragon. All right, it's not great support. It's definitely something else that we needed. We needed more Holy Knight named monsters. Thank you, Konami. I will gladly accept this under my Christmas tree. All right. So when you give me that ability to special summon the dragon from the deck on a free resource, that's not going to punish me, because as soon as I get that, we can talk about this archetype possibly being tier 1. Someday. Someday. All right. Next up, Scourge Siddhurz. Now, the first thing I heard from everybody was, another Scourge. It's not going to be ultimate rare. I love the fact that that was the general consensus among the player base. They're all just sad that they can't get this in ultimate rare like the other ones. And I respect that from the community. Alright, so Scourge Siddhurz. This card's name is named after Sid Hayes from Final Fantasy III. The previous Scourges were named after airships from the games. The Enterprise Enrise, the Natalius Neuralis, and the Vincil. I never actually knew that. That's a cool little piece of history. Alright, so if this card is tribute summoned, you can apply effects based on the type and attribute of the monsters tributed for the tribute summon. So we are going to be maintaining the same previous course that we've went with this before. So, Light Fairy, we can add a Light Fairy or Dark Fiend monster from our deck to our hand. That is freaking good. That's on a 2216, so on a tribute summon, we tribute a Light Fairy. We get to recruit for a Light Fairy or a Dark Fiend from our deck as a free search. Alright, Dark Fiend, we send a Light Fairy monster or a Dark Fiend monster from our deck to the graveyard. So we actually have a Foolish Burial and a Rhoda here on a tribute summon. This actually is really good because this will tutor for, okay, in archetype, for the Scourges, this will actually filter for the other ones, which, oh, actually, oh, this one's Earth. I just noticed that, actually. That's a strange one. What a strange little lad this one is. Alright. So, are they all Light Fiends? I'm not sure about that, but either way, more searching here for this stuff. I'll take that, alright? Don't underestimate this types of effects. This might come up someday. We'll have to wait and see, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there'll be like an accelerated turbo deck that will revolve around specifically searching for the Dark Fiend or the Light Fairy, but we'll have to wait and see. We got this thing. Bahartia, Skypiercer of the Light. Now, I was a little bit curious about this design, and I still don't know how I feel about this card. Also, evidently, this might be part of New Dragons. Oh boy, who would have guessed? The 19th 1000 group of dragons. This is also an ultra rare from the way. So expect this to be a secret rare or an ultra rare when this actually comes out in the TCG. So you can tribute summon this card by tributing one effect monster. So that's very important starting off on a level 7. You can only use this card's second effect once per turn. During your opponent's main phase, if your opponent adds a card or cards from their deck to their hand outside of drawing them, and this card is in your hand, you can activate this effect. Immediately after this effect resolves, tribute summon this card. So right off of the bat, you're going to be able to deploy this on your opponent's turn. If this card is normal or special summon from your hand, you can activate this effect. Your opponent banishes cards from the top of his or her deck face down equal to the number of cards in their hand. So if they have 5, you're going to banish 5 from the top of your opponent's deck. Your opponent shuffles their hand into the deck, and if they do, they add those banished cards by this effect into their hand. We now effectively have a tribute mulligan force on the opponent. Now, typically, things like Trap Dust Shoot in the past have existed that have kind of equalized things like this. But this basically goes, hey, you searched? I don't like what you're doing over there. You just blew your once... The best thing I can think about this is when your opponent does their once per turn search, you deploy this and then punish them through this effect. The other cool thing is Trickster Reincarnation exists, so you can basically mess with their hand even further. Thinking about this, basically deploying a Licorice or using this to punish them through some other means. I mean, I guess in terms of consistency, if you're playing Reincarnation and Droll, this just kind of gives you an additional way to get more burn damage off of, say, the Licorice for the in-house archetype that it is right now. So that's kind of interesting, but it's all on a tribute monster. So I'm a little bit on the fence about that, but still, I guess, more ways to summon more monsters, adding new things to the game. It's kind of cute. And then we also got some other stray information here. So we got info on Ancient Guardians. Ancient Guardians here comes out in the States. Oh man, arriving April 30th. All right, you're going to have to wait. The OCG gets this in February. We don't get this until April. All right, I guess. Spring, by the way. Each pack's going to have 1 foil and 6 rares per pack. All right, so Ancient Guardians unearths new powerful monsters in spring 2021. This new 60-card set includes 3 brand new strategies along with them to enhance. As in Genesis, Impact, and Toon Chaos, 15 cards from the set will also be available in collector's rares, also included in new cards and older themes. All right, so we know we have the new Graveyard theme, which Snake Rain is coming. We know that Luster Pendulum, Ignister are coming. We also know that Neos and Optimus Prime had a baby somewhere along the way with this. But just another little look at this pack. I am definitely looking forward to talking more about this as we get closer to this. Now, Not a Majesty is coming. So this is going to be another reprints, or not a reprints, it's another core set. I'm probably going to go more in depth with this because every set has kind of been re-referencing older and older stuff. At this point in time, Konami's just on a nostalgia trip going, all right, bang, bang, hey, we're missing like a big 5D set. I'm sure we'll get one at some point here, but Dawn of the Majesty comes out April 17th. You know what that means? Yeah, this is going to be our August set. Whoopity-doody-doo-doo-doo. I do hope that whatever this set actually brings to the table is going to be extremely game-changing because we need a swift kick. Typically, August sets for us are really big game changers. Well, okay, like in like a 2-year burst, they're usually game changers. But we'll have to wait and see where this goes. Hopefully, Dawn of the Majesty brings a lot to the table. And then, I wanted these soon, but looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit. So, unfortunately, the OCG sleeves got delayed a little bit. By the way, these sleeves are beautiful. These are probably one of my favorite things in the world. I'm definitely going to pick these up so we can support the Dragon Maids out there. All right, probably my favorite fun little archetype. So, guys, what do you think about the news? What do you think about all the new cards coming? How's your holiday experience? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts as always, and have a good frickin' set of holidays, man. You guys all deserve it. It's been a crapshoot of a year, and smile on. All right, it's really easy to do. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.